Hello everyone, and welcome to Pokemon Iron Lions Edition. Today I'm joined not just by Yuma Yamano, but the one and only Yuria. Why don't you both say hello to Chad?
Hello, chat. How are
Hi.
you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! Wait, this is our really kind of first collab outside of the
Collab.
group, right? Like
Yep.
we talk
Yep.
to each other all the time, but we don't. But this is like the first time that chat has seen the two of
Hmm.
us without like the other
Without
three.
the rest.
Without the other three.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah, doing quite well myself. And what I just heard was I need to figure out how to get all four of Verpro in a room.
Yes.
That's what I heard. But
All
Oh.
four, and then be getting beaten up in the corner.
Excuse me?
ELH muted is what the question. Genesis.
you know what? Let me check. Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh
now
no.
Chad should be able to hear
Nice.
me. So I'll have to fix that in post. But now, hopefully, Chat can hear me.
Hello.
Yeah, I saw what happened.
Ah no.
They heard
Well.
you at
Alright.
least. I think they heard you, so you're good.
Oh. Okay. Well. Hello, chat.
Oh.
Wouldn't
One
be a
little
stream
thing.
without something being scuffed.
All right. Exactly.
My eyes are transparent.
Oh wait, really? Oh, I
Ah.
see. Yeah, because they're green. That makes sense.
Yeah, because they're
What's
green.
your
Hmm.
setting? Usually there's like
Yeah,
a
let me
number,
change
a
the color.
similarity.
Are you
Yeah.
able to change that?
Change the transparency color.
Let's see. So if I take you off this screen, let me actually again. Wouldn't be a stream without something being scuffed. Pick
Uh-huh.
screen color. All right, maybe reduce the similarity.
I can change it to
Oh
a
God,
different
now you're
color.
like completely. Oh God.
Oh god. Oh, this is my superpower.
Oh no! Wait, let me see on my side too. I'm also doing a recording of my perspective, so I will also adjust that.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay.
Do do do.
Anyways, while we're figuring out tech stuff,
Yeah.
I did want to give a quick recap of the last session. So, for those who have not caught up yet, I'll just give you the quick rundown. So, Yuma has managed to arrive in Petalburg City, where she has managed to encounter one of the fan favorites of the series, the one and only Wally. And let's just say she had some creative ways of teaching Wally how to catch Pokemon. And in general,
I didn't know what was
um,
going on, so I was very like confused about who this character's supposed to be. Which I think is better, probably. Then I don't have the bias of the existing show or the game.
yeah. But it's one of those characters, as I said, that you either love Wally or you hate Wally, at least in my experience.
Hmm.
But what happened was after getting your Wally his first Pokemon, both Yuma and her plus one were invited to dine with Wally's family that night. And in general, I would say that that dinner went fairly well. You chatted about your origins, got to know a little bit about Petalburg City, and the only reason we're glossing over it is because we have a time limit tonight.
Mm.
But our actual session will resume with our main characters, Yuma and Tiana, stepping on to Route 104. Now, Route 104 is to the west of Petalburg City, and it is a both a coastal and a heavily wooded area. So, as you continue to the west, you see in the distance a sandy beach with several fishermen and fisherwomen basically fishing for Pokemon. You see that there is a boathouse to the northwest with an actual boat that is hanging out and tied to a dock that
Mm.
extends out into the water. And you also see that after you go through a period of tall grass, that there appears to be some form of a gathering
Hmm.
where you're seeing an older gentleman and a Wingull talking to a crowd of individuals. And that is where we'll start today's session. And I'm going to let Yuma take it from there until we get up to where Yuria currently is.
Sure. Okay, I'll walk over to the well, you said past the grass,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just take a cursory look and see if there are. Is there a Pokemon battle happening right now? Is there just kind of get a lay of the what's the tension in the air? Are there people fighting? Are they happily talking to each other? Are they what's the mood?
Sure. So it looks like the Pokemon trainers are here, not just Lass Haley and Youngster Billy that I have as tokens. What it looks like is this crowd is actually fairly disgruntled. Most of them look to be backpackers, hikers, other Pokemon trainers, and they're all just sort of doing the South Park rabble, rabble, rabble noise.
Perfect.
But since you get a little bit closer, you're actually able to hear Mr. Briny speak. And when he does, the reason I was muted earlier is because my soundboard crashed. So no fancy megaphone effect, but through a
Aw.
megaphone, Mr. Briny shouts, now, everyone, I need you to calm down. I cannot in good conscience let anyone go into Peterburg's forest right now. We're having a wormhole problem, and let's just say you really, really don't want to risk going in there right now.
What? Wait, we can't go past to go to Peelberg City, but I have to go there to get my first badge. They didn't let me get the badge in the previous one. So, Tiana, do something about this.
Tiana, still holding her Venomoth plushie, as I think it's just going to be her thing now. She sort of looks at you, Yuma, and goes, well, if I'm not mistaken, that one over there, pointing at Yuria, they look like a Pokemon Ranger. Maybe they might have some further insight into what's going on here.
I'm going to do I know what Pokemon Rangers are? Are they policemen?
I'm actually gonna let Yuria explain that in character if she so
Sure.
wishes.
I'm gonna arch an
no.
eyebrow at Tiana and be like, Pokemon Ranger, and kind of assume that she is not going to lead me astray, and walk up to Yuria and be like, hi, are you the one who's gonna help us do something about this guy blocking the way? What's up?
And yeah, you go ahead, Yuria.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, well, that depends. Are you going to help us out or not?
Help you out. Also,
Yeah, you could use a hand.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what do you need help with? It sounds like he's just stopping us from getting to Petalburg because of you said Wurmple, or I think I heard Wurmples, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You did.
Did you say wormples? Oh god,
Wurmples.
yeah.
Wurmples. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I'm gonna take a step back and cross my arms, because after the awesome day I had the day before, I did not expect to encounter such an inconvenience. What do I guess you can go ahead and describe maybe what you look like, or
Oh god, what do Pokemon Rangers look like?
what do Pokemon
I mean,
Rangers
you
look
can
like? I'm
honestly
gonna look
look
it up.
however you want. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what I would say
I
is
just
that. You go ahead.
Don't Rangers they wear the red outfits, right? Yeah, I think it'll look good on
Pokemon
Yuria.
Ranger. I'm looking for what that is. I'm gonna look over to Tiara and ask her, are Pokemon Rangers the same here as they are in Kanto?
And Tiana sort of nods and says, yeah, I wouldn't qualify them as police force, but they kind of make a living going around and fixing problems. So the fact there's a ranger here probably means she is here to fix the wormhole problem in some capacity.
I see.
Yeah, so essentially, I'm just here, chilling. Well, not chilling, quite the opposite. So there are a bunch of Pokemon, a bunch of Wurmple, going around in the forest right now, and I see that you're a trainer.
That's right.
Mhm.
I am fairly new to Sinnoh. This is where we are, right? I'm fairly new to Sinnoh.
We're in
And
Hoenn.
Hoenn, just kidding. We're in Hoenn. And I don't know. I'm new. I'm foreign, and and yeah, I just like came from Little Root Town, went up to the other town back there, met this girl. I caught a couple Pokemon, and yeah, I'm just heading over to get my first badge, and I think that's why I need to get to Petalburg.
So you're gonna try to take on the Petalburg gym, huh? So I think this might be a good experience for you to get stronger as well. Because there's a Wurmple problem going on right now.
Yeah.
And it seems that all the other Pokemon in the forest are just they don't want to deal with this. So it seems like even Pokemon need our help sometime.
Oh, I see. So Pokemon, like, what does deal with mean exactly here? We're not like beating them up and catching them all, are we? Or what's the how do we deal with the Wurmple exactly? Kind of like usher them to a different place, or are we
Well, you're free to catch them
are
if
we
you
killing
want
them?
to. No, we're not killing them. That's
Good.
the last thing we
Good, because I would have been really concerned if that's what we were here to do.
Well, there might have been too many, so
I mean,
there's
I'm
always
sure.
a place somewhere for them.
Yeah.
But this is not it. This ain't it. There are too many.
Here is not the right place for them. So, we're gonna try to. I guess. How can I help? How can I help you deal with the Wurmple so that we can pass through?
So we've gathered here. Some more people are trying to help us and also trying to pass through here. Well, I was wondering, what kind of Pokemon do you have on you?
Well, there's a Litten on my shoulder, and I will kind of nudge Litten on with my shoulder to like hop onto the ground and be like, well, we've got Litten here, and I'll take out the 2 Pokeballs for Celadon and Renzi, one which is a Phoebus, a purple Phoebus, and a
that's great.
Talo. Renzi the Talo. So yeah, here these are the friendos that I've got, and we just beat the fought a couple of trainers on the previous route, and yeah, they are rested up. We're ready to go. We can do whatever we need to do to help out. I guess Wurmple. We fought a couple of Wurmple that were like, there was a trainer who had 2 of them, and they were like pretty strong. But mainly it seemed like they were using like string shot and tackle and things like that. So I don't think. I mean, I could probably like catch one, but then how many Wurmple are we dealing with exactly?
And I think Mr. Briney actually at this point kind of sidles up to both Yuria and Yuma here and says, "Oh, you ladies look like you seem to be a little more in control than the other trainers." And he motions at the rabble going on next to you. And he says, not gonna lie, number of Wurmple, let's just say that not enough for me to go in and handle them with Briney here, or not Briney, with Wingle here. And also not enough that we can really let people go inside. I mean, small group, like maybe the three of you could go in and figure out what the problem is, but in general, I can give you the following details. About a week ago, we started to notice that the wormhole were getting bigger. And I don't just mean in a, oh, I'm about to evolve or I'm about to go into a cocoon. I mean
Oh.
physically growing, which is really weird.
Huh.
And right about that time is when they started to get more aggressive. And he actually kind of turns and points, and you both sort of look to the outskirts of where the pathway actually ends and the forest begins. And you just see that the entire sort of area is coated in string shot remnants. And he goes on to explain, yeah, it really looks like they have driven out most of the other Pokemon in the area. I mean, even the flying types, which is saying something.
So these are really buff wormholes, is what you're telling me.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
really buff wormholes.
Drinking too
'Cause
much
they're
protein.
usually very scared of flying types.
Yeah. I'm gonna look over at because I brought all my Pokemon out. I'm gonna look over at Renzi, who is a flying type, and be like, how do you feel about this? Like, do you think that you'd be able to take on some giant buff wormhole?
So Talo kind of puffs out their chest and goes, oh, or at least I think that's how Talo are.
I don't know. Okay, so I'll take that as a probably. So I guess why don't we take a look and see what we're dealing with, Mr. Brine?
Mr. Briny.
Briny. And Yuria, what sort of or wait, do I know your name yet? Hi, Ranger son. Hello, Ranger person. What kind of Pokemon do you have?
Well, first let me introduce myself.
Sure.
My name is Yuria. I'm a ranger. I'm actually here. I've been asked to help out with the situation. I myself, I currently have my boy Umbreon with me.
Oh. Hey.
He is a very good boy.
Aw, I'm going to kind of, or is Umbreon out?
Yeah, okay. Well, not yet. I can
No,
show
not
him
yet.
to you.
Okay, no problem. I was just curious.
I'm actually a bit worried, especially since my Umbreon here is a dark type. Since we're dealing with so many bugs, he is not very confident, even though he usually is, and even though he doesn't always have the advantage, he tries his best. But now, since we're dealing with so many, and since this is such an odd situation, I could use like any helping hand that I can get. So it might actually be a good idea if you could, like your Taylor seems confident. Maybe you can help like scout out the area with us.
Sure, yeah, I'd be down. And Lynn here is pretty strong against bugs. Maybe we can like tag team them. Well, Tailo first. Okay, Renzi, why don't you kind of fly in, just hover around and see what we're dealing with. How huge are these wormhole and like these string shot? If these string shot remnants are any indication, then it looks like it would be. They're pretty big, but let's just see what we got. Maybe it's just mass, like maybe there's just a lot of them, and not they're not one huge one, you know?
All right. So when you give the order, Talo, of course, gives a wing salute, flaps its wings, and
Aw.
flies into the air. But I do need now for you to roll Renzi's dexterity
Frenzy
and athletic for me, please.
dexterity and athletic. Dex athletic. Got it. Go.
Wow, that is
Wow.
actually the best you could have rolled. That's actually very impressive.
Damn.
So
Go Renzi.
exactly. So what happens
Very
is
confident.
Renzi flies or begins to fly over the forest, and almost immediately what you can see and hear is that a almost anti-air barrage of string shots begins shooting up from the treetops towards Renzi.
Wow.
With 5 successes, though, I hesitate to use the word Top Gun, but Renzi is a amazing aerial ace. They are diving and bobbing and weaving and jerking from side to side as they flap their wings in an expert fashion to otherwise dodge the barrage of string shot being leveled at them. And there's a moment where you think, oh no, they're going to get hit. They're going to get torn down to the forest. But they expertly, at the very last minute, sort of roll out of the way. And since you rolled so well, what I'm going to say is as Renzi starts to fly back towards you, there's actually a wormpole is going to be driven out of the forest. And you would see that this wormpole is indeed much, much larger than usual.
Oh.
If you were to say, bring out your Pokedex and check,
Mm-hmm.
a wormpole is pretty small, maybe a foot tall, best case. This is a 3 foot tall wormpole.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
everything else is scaled to match.
Everything else is scaled to match, like including power, like how strong they are and stuff like that?
Well, let's just say I actually brought their token on screen so you can kind of see.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
you
Jesus,
sort of see
they're
how it's got
human-sized.
Big boy.
yeah. So you can kind of see how it has those like golden horns and golden stinger on its back. All of that is scaled up as well. So instead of it just being that sort of like small nub that's in the picture, it's actually almost like I hesitate to use the word like a unicorn's horn, where it extends out a little bit further.
I kind of do a double take at the glimpse of the wormhole that came out, and try to like call Renzi back because like while he's doing an amazing job dodging and bobbing and weaving, it's kind of crazy how huge these wormhole are. Renzi, oh my god, come back.
Renzi, of course, comes flying back over and sits on your shoulder, or at least that's where they choose to sit down.
Sure. Good job, Renzi. I'll take out a little Pokemon treat and split it in half and give it to him. And I will mark that in my inventory. I think I still had some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bought a lot. I remember you buying a lot.
Yeah, okay. So, maybe I want to try to catch one of those if it's cool, actually. Like the one that came out. I'm gonna look at Renzi and see if he's up to trying to fight this thing. It's like, should we try to catch this thing, Renzi?
And Renzi sort of looks at you sideways and nods its head.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to beat this thing up and try to catch one, I guess. All right, Renzi. Actually, first I wanted to see what's everyone else's reaction to this. Like, are they equally as like surprised, or did they already see them, or what's like Mr. Briny and like the other youngster and Lass? What's their reaction first?
So Mr. Briny is getting ready to actually kind of throw himself between the wild wormpole and the rest of the crowd. Very heroic gentleman.
Oh, I see.
The Pokemon trainers themselves are like backing away slowly, like they don't want to deal with this. Tiana is slowly putting away her Venomoth doll, getting her Pokemon out.
Venomoth doll.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. She did have
What
that.
is Yuria doing? I'm curious.
I think I'm gonna get a closer look to the wormhole. I don't want anyone to get hurt by whatever the heck it's going to do. I did know there was a wormhole problem, but I didn't know that they were this huge. I'm very impressed by your by Tail though. They seem to be doing a great job. You have a lot of potential.
Yeah, Taylor. a little mini high five with the wing. All right, well, Renzi, let's try. Let's just see how this goes. But let's be cautious. If it's too much, we'll back it off. Okay? You want to give this a shot, Renzi? Yay! Let's go. All right.
All right. So as you move forward, I do want to give Yuria a chance to roll here. So Yuria, I would like you. There should be. I'll actually show it to players so that you don't have to go finding it in the list. But there's your character sheet.
Yay.
And same way I showed you before the stream to do the rolling. I would like you to roll me let's call this a insight and a nature, please.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, one success is more than sufficient for this case. So Yuria, you're fairly experienced, I think is fair to say. But to put it plainly, you think that the only safe way to battle a wormhole like this is to do a double battle, or I should more say a 2-on-1 battle.
Ooh.
Gonna help you out, Yuma.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Let's
It's a
go.
brain boss. Or those in the more recent Sword and Shield where you have like the 4 trainers versus the 1 giant Pokemon. That's kind of what this feels like.
Oh, it's a raid. Oh, yeah, it's giant too. We're gonna do a raid battle.
There you go. You guys
All
got
right.
on.
Haha.
Sweet. All right. I guess Renzi, let's work together. Oh wait, did you say it? Did you say what we were gonna do? Sorry, I didn't. I'm jumping ahead.
I believe that's on you, Yuria.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so Yuma, as much as you want to try catching this thing, I do feel like as a beginner trainer, I think it's a good idea to tackle this together. So to make sure everything goes all right, since we still have the rest of the forest ahead of us, you know?
Sounds good.
What do you think
Yeah, that
about
makes
fighting
sense.
it with me?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, should we also grab these other 2? Maybe we can have 4v1.
At this point, the other trainers are like, okay, bye. And they're like not running, but very
fine.
briskly.
How about you, Tiana? What do you think?
I'm gonna stay back here. I know you got me a Venomoth doll, but I don't really do the bug thing.
Got it. That's fine. Makes sense. All right. Well, we got this, right, Renzi? Tenno. Yay. Okay, let's do it. Double battle 2v1.
All right, and as Yuria and Yuma step forward, we kill the music, we switch screens, and we hit the button on this music.
Sick. Wait, whoops.
And as Umbreon and Renzi are sent out, again, the wormhole is 3 times its normal size.
Oh my gosh.
Easily human-sized if it wanted to be. And its health is going to be scaled to match. So, since we actually have 3 individuals here, initiative order is going to be important.
Okay.
So, for Umbreon and Renzi, there should be a initiative button right above where you would do the rolling for generic rolling. There should just be an initiative button.
Bloop.
Well,
All right, you both rolled 2. Let me check dice.
Okay.
All right, so Renzi's going to go first. Then it will be Umbreon, and then let me roll for the wild wormhole. I don't think it's going to beat you, but you never know. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ow.
Ooh.
Okay. Check dice again.
so the speed
So it's
match
actually-
as well, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 6s. The wormhole got 2 5s, and then Yuria got 4
Right.
and 5. So I think it's me, then wormhole, then Yuria.
You got it. Yep, that's the way we're going to do it. All right, so In that case, it is indeed your turn first, Yuma. What are you gonna have Renzi do?
All right, Renzi. Let's throw a couple jabs. Why don't you throw a peck at it? All right. Click on accuracy. Bloop.
Yep, and just looking at the point redeems, you do have 2 dice you could allocate to this roll.
I'll allocate one of them so that if Yuri wants to use one, then she can also use one. Okay, let's go.
All right, 2 successes, and I think the wormhole is actually going to clash.
Uh-oh.
Whereas Renzi comes in with a peck, Wormhole is going to meet them head on with a tackle. So let me roll clash for Wormhole. All right, so what happens is Renzi sees the incoming tackle, rolls out of the way, and as it sort of swoops past, the Wormhole sort of pecks at the body, dealing some damage. Go and roll me some damage.
Damage. Defense?
Defense should be a 1 here.
1. Nice.
All right, so deal 3 damage to the wormpole, and normally, on a normal wormpole, that would have been very effective. But as you can see by the fact its health bar barely moved, not so much.
This thing's kind of a beast. Okay.
And I believe it is at this time that Wormpole is going to retaliate. So Wormpole rears its head back, lets out a screech in bug fashion, and then juts its head forward, spraying string shot not only over Umbreon, Renzi, but both Yuria and Yuma.
Oh my god.
So,
This isn't what I signed up for.
Why is this? This isn't what I
I'm sorry, Yuma.
Well,
hey.
the good news is that since it went for such a large area of effect, there is more than ample time for you all to get out of the way of these stringy filaments that sort of cascade down and just sort of latch to the ground. But what I would say is that now you are closer to seeing them in person. A normal string shot is like almost a spider web, or a little bit thicker than a spider web. These strands, like, these are like ropes you could tie boats up with. That's how thick they are.
Oh my god. Okay,
yeah,
so miss though.
It did miss, yeah.
Nice,
you're all fine. But it's now Yuria's turn. Yuria, what are you gonna have Umbreon do?
Okay, so I think it's a good idea to work together. Umbreon is more of a support Pokemon, so I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go for a sand attack to even like lower its accuracy even more, and make sure that Renzi can do its attacking.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, go ahead and roll me the accuracy on your sand attack.
Okay, so I just click that roll next to accuracy.
You got it.
Okay.
And you are more than effective. And what I would say is that as Umbreon sort of nods back at you, Yuria, it bounds forward until it reaches a patch of dirt, which it then kicks up, creating a cloud of dust and sand. And then turning around, it waves its tail in such a fashion that the dust is flung into Wormpole's eyes. And since Wormpole is scaled up, its eyes are also much larger. So it sort of recoils almost Godzilla-like in a way and lets out another screech. You have definitely lowered its accuracy here.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, which brings us
Good
back
job.
around to Renzi.
All right, Renzi. Didn't seem to do an attack yet, so I don't know if we need to do a growl, but it might still be a good idea just in case because of how long this battle's going to probably go. All right, Renzi. Let's do a growl at it and make it uncertain of its life.
All right.
Let's go.
Fair enough.
Hey.
And you got a 1 on the accuracy, which means that Renzi sort of puffs out its chest, gives a good old Talo cry, and Wormpole's attack is indeed reduced.
Nice.
Or at least the effect is that the Wormpole recoils just a little bit. It's almost backing away a little bit from Renzi. However, on its turn, It sort of shakes its head, tries to get the remaining sand out of its eyes, and it is going to rear back its head once again. But this time, instead of it being a string shot, what comes out is a glowing, electrically charged web.
Excuse me.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm going to just be rolling this manually because I wanted this to be a surprise.
Oh my
So, Renzi,
oh
it
my
looks
gosh.
like that is
Four
4
successes?
accuracy. And
Alright.
then for Umbreon, oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh my
Oh,
god.
dear. So, what I would say here, to reiterate mechanics, is both Renzi and Umbreon can either clash, meaning they use their own attacks to sort of, counteract the attack coming in, or they can opt to evade. Both of those should be buttons that you just push on the character sheets.
Okay, I have a pool of 4 for Clash. It's strength, right?
Should be in this instance, yes.
Okay. I also have a pool of 4 for evade, and evade would be a lot better, I think. Okay, I'm gonna try to get Renzi to evade. All right, Renzi.
Okay.
Loop. Nope.
Yep, whole lot of nothing.
Oof.
And yeah, Uriel, what about Umbreon? What is Umbreon going to be doing?
I thought about evading as well, especially since we just lowered its accuracy. I think this is the best chance, like our best option. So.
All right, you got 2, and unfortunately 2 isn't enough. So what happens is this
No.
glowing electrically
No.
charged web hits both Umbreon and Renzi, and almost not quite the same as String Shot, but they are basically encased in a charged web. For those Pokemon fans at home, this is indeed Electro Web.
Electro web. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually a thing. So let's see. Damage on this should be the following. Let's see. So, don't worry about the 24. The 24 isn't what matters. All right, so it's 4 damage, but it is reduced by your special defenses. And don't worry, once we get through this, as we go along, it'll get easier to go. So, in that same box, Yuria, where you saw initiative, evade, clash, etc., you should see defense and special defense. You want to reduce the 4 damage to the HP by your special defense.
Okay, so I took 3 damage, or Renzi took 3 damage then.
Correct.
Oh.
Okay, wait, where? Again? Sorry.
No, you're fine. So, in that same box that has the generic roller.
Yeah.
So, up from there, you should see a box where it details to the right, where it says defense, special defense.
Yeah.
And you're going to reduce so you're going to do 4 minus that result, and then you're going to adjust your HP accordingly.
Oh, does...
So our special defense, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just type -4?
Minus... Oh, no, I see the confusion here. Let me actually... So your defense mod stays the same. It's your HP that changes.
Yeah. Oh, the HP. Oh, I see it. Okay. So... Oh, we're doing not great, huh?
Yeah, mine's at 1 HP right now. But also, I wanted to know, and this might screw myself over, if its weakness is if it's Electro Web and birds are allergic to electricity. Does that do more?
I'm glad you kept that honest. Because that's going to mean an extra point of damage, which means Renzi's going to go down fainted.
There's no will I can do to like. Okay, so Renzi's...
You can spend a will, but what I would say is that if you do not pass your will, it is going to go down.
Didn't it also happen to Rumble earlier then? With Peck being super effective on it?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
It did do extra damage, I accounted for
Oh,
it.
okay, great.
Okay.
So how does will work again? Just remind me real
So
quick.
the way will works is you basically spend a point and roll a d6, and if you get a 6, or I believe it's a 5 or a 6 in this instance, the effect you're going for takes place.
Okay, so I basically like add a dice, and if I get a 6, he does not knock out. It doesn't faint.
Correct. He will remain standing with 1 HP.
I could try that. I'll spend 1.
All right.
Okay, so I just roll 1d6.
Yep, you got it.
Come on, Renzi.
Also,
Go, go.
Damn it.
not enough. Yeah.
Well.
So Renzi's going to go down. But the good news is I actually just checked. Umbreon actually has 3 special defense. So the 4 damage is only 1 damage to Umbreon.
that's
so
pretty
Umbreon's
good.
still pretty healthy.
Ah. Yeah, that's a lot of spadef. Okay, so I'll change it.
Death.
Spadef. Yeah.
Spidoof.
But yeah, as Renzi goes down and is recalled into its ball, Wormpole lets out another shriek, a triumphant shriek, almost like I hate to use Godzilla again, but it is kind of an apt description in this instance.
Okay, well, I'm gonna Litton's still on my shoulder. I'll look at Litton and be like, all right, you know what to do. Let's light him up. And
Litton, of
send
course,
out Litton.
bounds to take.
Wait, why does Litton have 2 HP? Hang on, let me double check that.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
don't
should
think
have
it
rested.
reset from last session.
Okay,
Yeah, you should be at full.
4. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
And yeah, I believe it is then Umbreon's turn. So Yuria, that all just happened. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna go with a feint attack this time. Let's try to deal some damage to it.
I love it. All right, so yeah, you're going to be
Okay.
rolling the accuracy button, and if it's enough, I will then have you roll damage.
Okay, let's go.
Damage.
2 is more than sufficient, and
Yeah.
okay, not quite a crit. But yeah, so as Umbreon basically turns into a living shadow, or at least that's how I always imagined it, where it's almost like the DBZ instant transmission things, where they just kind of flash out of existence and then just appear behind the wormpole and just sort of bat at it. So yeah, go ahead and roll me some damage on that feint attack.
Nothing personnel.
Nothing personnel. Okay. Oh my
Nice. Nice.
god. We have one brain cell.
We do share it. Sometimes it's on your stream, sometimes it's on my stream.
So interestingly, what's going to
Oh
happen is
my.
that as Umbreon strikes the
Oof.
back of the wormpole, it does so along those golden horn tips in the back. And what happens is the wormpole cries out in pain and shrinks a little bit.
Oh.
Not a whole lot,
Whoa.
but it shrinks a little bit.
Interesting. Same brain cell. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
That was like a physical attack, a dark attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Lynn has any dark attacks, but Lynn definitely has physical. Oh wait, ghost? It was bug.
Ghost Lick is physical.
Ghost lick is physical. Bugs.
Doesn't fire seem your best bet?
Fires does it still seem like my best bet. All right. It's my turn, right? Or is it?
It is.
Okay, yeah. All right, Litton. Let's use an ember on it, and I think I will use the. Well, actually, I'll let you use the other like Yuria if you want to use it. So I'll keep the modifier 0. Boop.
All right, 1 success, and I think the Umbreon, or not the Umbreon, the wormpole is just gonna take it. I think it fears no fire. So go ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Go. Def is 1.
Special defense is indeed 1. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so you deal actually 3 damage because bug types are weak to fire.
Nice.
And the health does go down. You do see the bar go down. The size doesn't change though.
Interesting.
And go ahead and roll me the effect on your ember to see
Yes,
if
that's right.
Wormhole is burned.
Burn chance.
Please.
Okay, so it is not caught on fire. So what happens narratively is Litton rears back and fires out a blast of orange energy that strikes Wormhole in the face and sort of washes over and deals a good chunk of damage. However, Wormhole's not thrilled about that, and Wormhole, in all its glory, is going to come charging at Litton.
Uh-oh.
So, this is going to be a tackle attack from the Wild Wormhole. And I am accounting for sand attack, don't worry, when I make this roll.
Good.
So, this is going to be two successes, which means either I need to see a clash from one of you or an evade from Litton.
I have a better evade than I have clash. Yeah, I'm going to try to get evade. All right, Litton. Dodge it. No.
Unfortunately, I think Litton dodges into the incoming tackle, and this is going to hurt quite a bit, or not, because I rolled a 1, so you take 1 damage overall.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, phew.
Lucky.
Okay, 3 HP.
This is a true Pokemon experience with a low damage roll.
It's true. Litton, 200
Yeah,
IQ.
Yuria.
Yep.
Yuria, it is your go.
Like, do you have to pick evade or clash, or?
No, it's your turn.
Well, I want to use feint attack again. I want to test to see if it actually makes it smaller.
Yeah.
Because it seemed to work last time.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me some accuracy.
Whoa.
And that is more than sufficient.
Okay.
Very nice. And go ahead and roll me some damage, and that'll color how I flavor things. 2 dice. All right. So what happens is when Umbreon repeats the same sort of fainting strike to the back of the Wormhole, it noticeably shrinks this time, as in it goes down a full foot in size. And at this point, the Wormhole, like before, the Wormhole was very aggressive, was very in your face. Now it's starting to look more like the Wormhole is hesitating, more like it is ready to flee, if you will.
Let me ask you about mechanics here. If it's something, if we're double battling it, is it catchable? Or because I remember from the last session. Okay, just checking. How can I stop it from fleeing? Other than just throwing a Pokeball at it. Wait, let me check my inventory real quick. I thought I had a different type of Pokeball.
Yeah, I remember you buying.
Yeah, there's like a luxury ball and like premier balls, but
yeah, those were counted as default Pokeballs.
Yeah, they're just regular catch rates. Yeah, no great balls. Darn. What if I was like, what if I run up to it myself and just punch it?
I mean, you can. That is something you could do.
Will it just get smaller if I just punched it? Well, it's still Litton's turn. I think I'm gonna just, well, shoot, what's the catch rate on these? Like, its health is about half. So
it is half.
I think you can lower it.
We could probably lower it some more, but I'm worried that it's gonna try to run away. So I don't have anything that stops it from running away. That's true. That's fair. But it's a special Wormhole. All right.
Special. Well, it's not as big anymore.
It's true. It's not a bigger Wormhole anymore. But what if you put it back to full health and it gets bigger again?
Even then, there's an entire forest full of them. So
that's fair.
Nothing to lose, Yuma.
That's true. All right. I want to try to paralyze it with the ghost type lick.
The lick. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Litton, go up to it and lick it until it can't move anymore.
All right. Roll me some accuracy and.
Heckin' yeah.
All right. That is 2.
Oh, nice.
All right, Wormpole, I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you. Can you evade? You cannot evade. So what happens is Lytton comes in with a feint, and the Wormpole slams down where Lytton was moments ago. And Lytton sort of bounds up and like jumps off the side of a tree and does a somersault through the air and licks the back of Wormpole's head. And as it slides down and gets back beside Umbreon, go ahead and roll me both damage and the effect.
All right, damage and one spadef or one def.
Yep, one def. All right, so that is one
paralyzed.
damage.
Are you kidding me?
No paralyzed.
Oh, it has to be 6s.
Yeah, but you have 3 dice there, where you are rolling 3 dice to see if it is a paralyzed. So, but yeah, unfortunately, it does not seem that you've been able to paralyze the Wormpole, which, as you probably can guess, means the Wormpole's not very happy with you. So, how would you feel about another tackle attack there, Lytton?
Let's see how that goes. Nice.
Well, it misses
Just
completely, so you're completely fine.
How does it work?
Very
with,
easily dodge it.
Oh, nice.
I mean-
Sorry, a question between. How does it work
Yes.
with quick attack? Because that's supposed to be faster, right?
Yeah, so what I would say is if you want to use quick attack, the way it'll work is we'll actually move you up in initiative the next round. So if you did quick
okay.
attack this turn, you would
Yeah.
then go before Wormpole in the next turn.
Okay, yeah, so it's for the next turn then.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I clash it, then it deals one and one, right?
Oh no, I mean with 0 successes, it missed completely.
Missed
so
completely,
no
okay.
evade or clash required.
Got it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is Yuria's turn.
Okay, so I want to use quick attack, huh?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right, that is 2 accuracy, and Wormpole is going to attempt to, or no, I guess it already did attempt to evade earlier and failed, so it can evade. So yeah, again, Umbreon, moving like the wind, darts past Wormpole's guard and strikes it along its right side. And then for good measure, gives a kick to the back just to see, testing the theory. And again, what happens is the Wormpole does shrink. And at this point, because it has shrunk back to its normal size, let's just say its health is probably within the catchable range. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball. Why don't we use the Premier Ball because it's special? Sure.
All right.
For a
Premier
special
Ball,
moment,
regular Pokeball, modifier. What are the modifiers because it's at low health?
It's at 1 HP, so that's +1. It's below half, so that's +1. So your total modifier is +2.
+2.
And that,
huh?
as you throw out the ball,
Oh no.
it impacts the Wormpole, envelops it inside the ball. The ball drops to the ground. Wriggles once. Wriggles twice. Third wiggle. At this point, everybody in the area is just like glaring at that Pokeball, like, stay in the ball.
Oh no.
And it dings.
Oh, it catches it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yay!
I got a sometimes very large Wurmple. I guess this is where, I'm confused about why it was big to begin with and what kind of steroids was it on to get it to this point. But I'm gonna pick up the Pokeball and kind of look over to Mr. What's his name again? Briny? Briny, and say, how did the Wurmple get to this state to begin with?
And Bryony, for his part, is a little bit gobsmacked, and he has to act to the moment and says, "Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit. I didn't think a Wurmple could grow and shrink like that. That seems really. Answer to your question. Sorry. That is the mystery. first heard some machinery about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't think it was related until now. I mean, it's
Jeez.
obvious that something supernatural is juicing up the wormhole.
Every time Umbreon seemed to hit it, it just got a little bit smaller. I almost feel like this isn't my catch, to be honest. I feel like I just kind of, maybe it's a failed Dynamax Wurmple. I don't know. Maybe it is. I just, do you, I actually don't know how Pokemon catching and like how Pokemon belong to someone works, but like, is this your Pokemon? Like, do you want it?
What I would say is that the way it at least is described in this system is that whoever catches it in the ball, it sort of imparts a digital tag, but
okay.
that digital tag can be changed extremely easily by the original trainer. So if Yuria wants it or you want to give it to Yuria, you certainly can.
I mean, you did most of the damage, so if you want it, you can have it.
No, it's fine. You actually wanted to catch the
okay.
the Wurmple. I thought it was just a better idea if we worked together.
Okay. Well, I'll take it then. Sweet.
Yeah, just
I
take
got a
it.
new
Yeah,
Pokemon.
make your collection bigger.
Yay!
It'll be a strong ally for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna like spin it on my finger like a little basketball and throw it in the air and catch it in the air and be all extra about it.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, I got a Wurmple. And then go through the whole, would you like to rename your Pokemon? And
yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna rename it?
You said somebody helped us earlier, right? Like with they gave a help Yuma out earlier. Whose point
They did.
I use?
Let me read that list. I have one from Nakaro. I have one from Genesis. I have Notori rolled against you.
Yes,
Nice.
you did.
Wow,
Yeah, it looks
so
like
rude.
looks like I have a Genesis and a Nakaro that both helped you out there.
All right. Well, what if I name Wurmple is now named Nick.
There you go.
Nick the Wurmple.
I like it.
All right. I'm going to rename that. Cool. How do I rename that? What?
If you hit the edit button, it should let you change the name that way.
I see.
But as you're actually going through the process of renaming your Wurmple, it actually bursts out of its ball. Not like in a, I'm going to run away sense, but more like a Psyduck sense, if you get my meaning.
Oh.
And when it appears out of its ball, what you notice is it is the normal side for a Wurmple, but there's something on its head. And I'm just going to leave the token big so you can see it. But you now see that it has a literal hat on its head.
It's
It might be a streamer, confetti popper. You're not really sure, but it has something going on.
Okay. I'm going to. Well, so I'll let it out again and to kind of like say hello to Nick. And kind of crouch down because it's only 1 foot tall and just like kind of tilt my head. What is this thing on your head? Can I like, is it like holding it? Does it count as holding an item?
No, in fact, you can just pick up the hat and no issue there with it.
Okay.
However, if you do remove the hat, what you notice is that Nick looks a little bit more calm, looks a little bit more like a sedate worm Pokemon would be, as in maybe there's something special going on with that hat.
Okay, I'm going to. So if I take off the hat, then it's like kind of more rested, and if I put the hat back on, it's like kind of stressed out.
It also starts to beef up a little bit, but yeah.
It starts to get a little bit bigger. Oh, that's interesting. It's got this like steroids hat on.
That's a really weird item.
I'm gonna look over to Yuria and like kind of repeatedly put the hat on and take it off and see it get bigger and smaller.
Are you sure you're not bullying Nick here?
I mean, this is cool. What if Nick, if this is your hat, please tell me if you want to keep it. But what if I like try to put the hat onto Lytton?
Interesting. So if you put the hat on Lytton,
Well, first I'll
Lytton
ask Lytton's
senses-
permission first. Lytton, would you like to try? You want to be an incineroar?
Lytton, of course, goes and sort of lowers its head so you can put the hat on.
Uh-huh.
What happens though is when you put the hat on Lytton, it too begins to grow in size just a little bit. And its
Whoa.
eyes get a little less unfocused and it starts to like hiss in a cat-like way.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly take it off because I don't want Lytton to go crazy. I wonder if it has the same effect on humans.
Tiana
This is
just
a
backs up and
dangerous
says,
party
"Nope."
No, not for Tiana. Okay. What if I try to put it on myself?
Ooh. I don't know. You should try and find out.
I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Unless you want to try, Yuria.
No, I was maybe going to ask you if you could give it to me and we could get it somewhere to get it properly checked out. But
That's
if you
probably a
wanna
better
try it
idea.
on, you can do that. I'm kind of curious, but it might not be a very bright idea.
I mean, I could probably handle it. It didn't seem to do too much to the Pokemon. Let's give it a try. All right, I'm going to like I want you to hold on to one side. I want you to hold on to the hat and quickly take it off me if I start to go crazy. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, okay. Wait, I'll put it on you, okay?
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm going to like take off my current hat and then kind of lean my head forward to like give her the range to like to also take it off if need be.
Do you maybe want to have like get Lytton off your shoulder too? Just
Oh
in
yeah, here,
case?
Lytton, here you can go back down. Okay, I'll put Lytton on the ground.
All right. So Yuma, what I
Okay.
need you to do now
Oh my
is
God.
I need you to roll me a number of d6s equal to your confidence, which for you I believe is 7. So I need you to roll me 7d6, please.
7d6. Okay. Wait, confidence. I don't see confidence as an option. So
Yeah, that you have to roll it manually, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, I see. Roll 7d6.
Yep, you got it.
Is there a way I can use luck here? It's okay. I'll do it for 7d6.
I was gonna say, so if you fail this completely, you could use a will to re-roll some of the dice. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Okay.
All right, that is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5
5?
successes with 2 6s. So yeah, Yuma, Yuria puts the hat on you and nothing.
Nothing? Aw, damn.
Absolutely nothing.
Snap, I was so hoping I could just get super buff.
All
Well,
these precautions taken off.
both simultaneously disappointed and relieved.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just take it off then. So we can do what you said and send it over to someone to get it checked out. But yeah.
Yeah, I got it back to the rest of the Rangers and ask if they know more about this. But yeah. This is very interesting. Why is it a party hat?
Tiny party hat. It's so cute. Because, you know, sometimes you just party and bullshit and party.
I'm partying and bullshitting with my wormholes in the forest.
So, yeah, I guess that means this is what it looks like when we have caught it, but I guess are all the Wurmple wearing hats like this if they're all big like that?
That actually is a good question. I was waiting to see if one of you was going to ask. So both Yuma and Yuria, I would like you both to roll me a insight or a clever plus your craft.
Insight. Okay, insight.
Plus
How much
what?
do I have?
Oh, crafts.
Plus crafts. Yep.
insight or clever. Okay, they're the same. And craft.
Yeah, the
Okay.
clever.
Craft. Got it. All right.
Oh,
All right, so Yuria doesn't notice anything. Yuma does with 1 success. So Yuma, what you notice is when you inspect the hat a little bit more, the kind of like puff at the top of the hat, kind of it's a party hat with a tuft at the top. If you sort of like peel apart the tuft, so like you're kind of trying to get down to the base of the puff, when you do so, you see that there's a tiny little transmitter in the hat.
Oh.
huh.
I'll show it to Yuria. What is this thing? Because I don't know anything.
This seems to be. Yeah. Well, I don't know either, but it seems to be some sort of tracker, or at least some sort of device that's making these wormholes stronger and bigger than they usually are.
What do you think? Well, this is clearly like human made. So do you think that
Mm.
someone out there is like drone mind controlling these wormhole and making them steroidal and huge?
Yeah, that might be the case. Or there's like someone who doesn't want people to pass through the forest here. I don't know if there's
Oh.
anything going on in Paddleburg, or maybe there are certain activities in the forest that we might have to check out.
I'm gonna go look over at Mr. Briny. Does he look sus? Is he?
Does he
Friday
look
looks
sus?
sus.
Does he look like
Mr.
we just caught him doing something that he shouldn't be doing?
No. If anything, he actually kind of wanders up and takes a gander at the hat himself, and he says,
Got it.
"Now, that's not good. This is just a hunch, but if the other wormhole all have hats like this, that I can only think of one organization that might actually have done something like this.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, they go by the name Team Magma.
I haven't heard of them. I'll look over to Yuria. Have you?
Yeah, actually, I've been involved in multiple cases where Team Magma seems to be messing with the environment and the Pokemon that live there. I am not sure what their current goal is, or, I mean, what their goal is with whatever these Whirlpool are doing. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense that they are. Seems we need to get more people on this. Do you have maybe more information about, have you seen anyone, Mr. Briny, that in the forest, or have you seen Team Magma itself?
No, I can't really say that I noticed any of them passing on their way through, but here, actually take a look at this. And he actually kind of flips the hat over, and he points at the inside. And if you both look, there is the logo of Team Magma.
Wow.
So I know Yuria knows what Team Magma looks like. But
So they're
for
very smart,
Yuma,
huh?
yeah, for Yuma, if you will imagine, it's almost like a mountain shape with a circle cut out of the middle.
Mountain shape with a circle cut out in the middle. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. Looks kind of like a crown almost.
Yeah, I guess a crown would maybe be a better descriptor for
Team
it.
Magma was here. Yes. Well, I think that solves it. Well, not solves it, but looks like we've got some baddies to beat up, if that's the case. If they're messing with the environment like this, making these wormhole. Actually, I'm gonna kind of look at Nick and kind of, I don't know how to ask, like, was it painful having that hat on? Are you okay?
And it just sort of blows on its streamer, and there's kind of a
Oh, it has a
noise.
little,
Which,
sad party hat.
honestly, you're not sure if that's a yes or no, but hey, it was adorable, so...
That's so cute. So the thing that it has in its mouth is, it's not attached to it, right? Like, it's also
No, you can take it away if you want.
Can I pull it out and just look if there's any Team Magma stuff on the little party thing?
Maybe check if
Um,
it prefers it or not.
Oh yeah, here.
what
Can I take that from you for a second, Nick? I'll give it back. I
and
promise.
Nick does let you take it, and as you inspect it, I'd like you to roll me another insight or
Sure.
clever plus crafts.
Insight, clever plus crafts. All right. Go. Ooh.
And with 2 successes,
Nice.
it's normal party streamer.
Normal
Nothing
party
fancy about
thing.
it.
Okay. Well, here you go. You can have it back.
And it just sort of blows it again.
It's so cute. Okay. Teabag had a party and gave the Wormworld's free party hats, I guess. So, you know who this reminds me of? This reminds me of, I look at Tiana, trying to remember the other guy's name, the Wormpool trainer who was very, he wanted his Wormpool to be super buff. It's like, I forgot his name. But that guy.
Wait, you're not thinking of Rick, the believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah,
You're
that
thinking of
guy.
Rick,
Yeah.
are you?
Rick. Yeah. He seems
I-
like he wanted some buff Pokemon too.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't know Rick amazingly well, but he doesn't strike me as the type to do this. I mean, yes, he's a little chuny, but he's also not this. I don't think he works for Team Magma.
All right. Well, good call, because I would have been really concerned if the child was if he was involved with a gang like that. All right. So what's the next step, do you think, Mr. Briney? Do we go in and just like see if we can take the party hats off the Wurmple, or do we like try to find Team Magma? What should we do next?
And he kind of strokes his long, well-kept beard for a moment and says, I believe that, and this is just a guess, but something like this needs a transmitter. And in order to affect all the wormhole within the forest, it has to be somewhere nearby. Like it has to be contained within the forest. So my guess is that somewhere deep within you'll find the transmitter. And again, just a guess, as is, you know, I've been around. The salty sea dog has been around a little bit, but my guess is if you destroy the transmitter, the hats will be useless, and the wormhole will go back to being, well, wormhole.
All right. Sounds good. Yuria, do you know your way around this forest pretty well?
Yeah, I definitely know my way around this forest. Well, if you're still open to, I mean, checking it out,
Yeah.
we can try see getting through the forest. Make sure to avoid, interacting with the Whirlpool there. I don't
Yeah.
know how many they are or how quick they are able to notice us. But we might be able to find the source of the transmitter and get rid of it.
All right. That sounds promising. I need to get through this forest to get to Petalburg. So if this is what it takes to get over there, then I am here to help.
Thank you so much.
Yay! I want to heal my Zalo again. I don't know if there's a house over here, right? Is that a place where I can like rest my Pokemon?
That is indeed. Mr. Briney would be more than happy to let you use his spare bedroom.
Nice. Um, I'd like to do that first.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Sweet.
go
And
ahead.
I tell you what,
Go you up.
what I would say is that this is actually a good opportunity to take a 5 to 10 minute break. That way you can heal up the Pokemon. I can use the restroom, things like that. So Twitch, we'll be back momentarily. Stick
Thanks,
around.
Twitch.
And we're muted. How
Okay,
how you doing there, Yuria? Having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Yeah.
Yay!
Love
It's
it.
fun.
I'm glad. Yay! I was worried. I was like, I don't know if it's me or if it's you to say things now, or if.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of it's a little 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, the Ranger Yuria and the Trainer Yuma are investigating a strange party hat phenomenon with wormpole in Petalburg Forest that are apparently not only controlling the wormpole, making them mad creatures going on a rampage, but also increasing their size, which is weird. The whole thing is weird. But where we resume our story is with Yuma, Tiana, and Yuria stepping into Petalburg Forest proper. So as you look around, again, there are just remnants of string shot from branches, from bushes, pretty much from the greenery all around. And it's not quite thick enough that you have to like get out a machete and start like chopping through it, but it's still very ominous and omnipresent. And it is at this point that I'm actually going to open it up to both of you how you proceed through the forest. What I would say is that, especially because this is Yuria's first time, what I'm looking for here is sort of your tactic. Like, are you going to be checking behind every tree? Are you going to be looking for tracks? You know, what is your general sort of vibe here? What is your course of action as you're progressing through the forest?
Would you like to go first?
I think it might actually be a good idea to oh wait, sorry. To check for tracks. I don't know how much they left, but maybe this is tough to say. We could maybe check out if there's some sort of pattern in what the wormholes have left with their, I don't know, I guess string shots. Maybe make a path through them.
Yeah.
It's
I
hard
think
to
that's
check
the-
out you know, find a source right away in such a forest, you know?
Yeah.
So there has to be some sort of clue we can find.
Well, with that in mind, I would like Yuria. I'd like you to roll me a clever and a nature, please.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
And you get 2 successes, and the 2 is actually sufficient here. You're kind of studying the string shot patterns and the tracks that the wormhole have left. And what you notice is that the source, or at least the origin, the tracks seem to lead deeper into the forest, angling to the east. And the string shots look as if they were deliberately trying to block the pathway behind them, if that makes any sense.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look over her shoulder, and I'd have no nature. I don't think. Let me see what I think I'm absolutely clueless in this regard. So I'm just gonna be relying on Yuria to kind of lead the way because I am a city girl who has never really encountered nature before.
Actually, I think Yuma, you can help out here with Lytton maybe.
Oh, okay.
We can try out if fireworks on clearing out some of the string.
All right, Lytton, you heard the lady. Let's go. So I'm gonna hold my arm out like a little bridge for Lytton to like descend onto the floor or onto the ground, and so that Lytton can try using Ember on some of the string shot.
Sure. For this, because it's a stationary target, no accuracy roll is required. I do need, though, a damage roll and an effect roll.
Damage roll on Ember. Okay, an effect. Okay, no defense, I assume.
Yep, no defense, so that is 2 damage. And then, all right, so the good news is that when Ember is hitting the string shot strands, the strands go up in a sort of ashen puff of smoke, but the trees, the branches, the greenery does not catch fire.
That's good.
Thank God.
Whoops. Only you can start forest fires.
Oh, not me. It was you.
Yep. Well, that's good. Maybe let's not do too much of that because we might light the forest on fire by accident. Good try though. Good job, Lytton. Way to control your burn effects.
Yeah.
And I'll put Lytton back on my shoulder. Maybe I can bring out Nick, the wormhole, to maybe give us some insight on. Maybe this might be actually traumatizing Nick again, but I'll just bring out the wormhole and say, "Hey, do you remember anything about what happened before they put the party hats on you, or did can you lead us to where that happened if you're okay with that?"
And you did give the party streamer back, right?
I did, yes.
It toots twice and begins moving towards the east.
Aw, okay. Well, that's a good sign. Shall we follow?
Doing a follow?
Yeah, let's follow it.
All
Follow
right.
after.
So as you walk through the forest, I actually need both of you to now roll me a dexterity and an alert, please.
Dexterity and alert. Okay.
Okay. Hope I leveled up my dex enough.
Alert. I have one alert. Bloop. Nice.
All right, so that's 3 for you and 2 for Yuria. Very nice. So both of you will notice that all of a sudden Nick freezes in place and runs back towards you, Yuma. And as you start to figure out why is Wormhole doing this, your keen instincts, both of your keen instincts, catch you onto the fact that there are these same giant wormhole in the branches above you.
Oh my
And
god.
they let out again a Godzilla-like screech. And what we're now going to enter in is basically a skill challenge. It's not going to be actual combat.
Okay.
But basically what I'm looking for here is I either want to know how you as a character or you using your Pokemon, how you're going to either evade, defeat, or otherwise deal with this wormhole problem that is confronting you.
All right. Oh my gosh, this is like when you Indiana Jones run away from like a
Yup.
big boulder. Okay. So giant wormhole up above us.
Above us.
I'm going to first. Do they notice us? I assume.
Yeah, I'm getting their tokens on screen now. Just taking a moment. There you go. There are 3 of them in particular.
3 of them. I'm going to kind of like freeze really quick and just try not to move if they haven't noticed us yet, and just kind of because Wormhole freaked out, and I'll kind of put my hand over my mouth so I don't like let out a gasp.
Okay. Let's see what to make this roll. How about you roll me a dexterity and a stealth, please?
Dexterity and stealth. Ooh, do I have any stealth? Nope. Okay.
I don't think you do. Hey, I mean that is one success. Let me see if the
Yay.
wormhole do notice you. I think they will, but you never know.
Yeah. Yep,
With a
they
5 and a
definitely
6,
do.
yeah. So yeah,
Not
Yuma,
the
you
most.
freeze up and maybe you put that hand over your mouth and you sort of stand as still as you can, and then the nearest wormhole begins to descend from the tree in a very rapid fashion towards you.
Wormhole, is this Nick, is this your buddy? Maybe we can talk to it.
And Nick toots 3 times and begins scurrying the other direction away from the oncoming wormhole.
Okay, I'm going to start running also.
All right. So that's what Yuma's doing. Yuria, what are you doing before Yuma runs off? I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe I could use okay, so being quiet and stealthy doesn't seem to be a very good idea. I want to try to use Umbreon's abilities and maybe try to get the sand attack out on like more as a distraction.
Pocket sand. sand.
To then possibly run away.
Smart.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, go ahead and give me an accuracy on sand attack.
Yeah.
All right, that is 2 successes, and 2 is all you
Nice.
need. So yeah, Yuria, you have your Umbreon cast sand into the wormhole's eyes, and Umbreon does so in such a way that as Yuma takes off running, the wormhole coming after her sort of stop in their tracks and otherwise sort of try and shake the sand free, which then
Oh.
lets you run after Yuma if you so wish.
Unless you want to fight
What
them.
direction are you running, Yuma?
I was just gonna
You say
run far
east?
enough away so that it doesn't. Well, I guess east, like because like toward where. So my wormhole wanted to run away from the direction it was going, so I would probably try to run
Yeah.
further in and pick it up along the way.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. Save him.
All right. Then the only thing I'm going to require then, and don't worry, I'm doing Tiana's role in real life to give you a hint of what she's doing. But for both Yuma and Yuria, I would like you both to roll me not a strength. Let's do another dexterity and an athletic here.
Athletic. Bloop.
And this is going to represent how well you navigate the forest in a hurry.
Ah.
All right. 1 success. What I would say is that you sort of lose track of your footing a few times. Maybe you stumble over a root, or maybe you stumble over a hidden rock, or maybe a small pitfall. But the good news is that eventually, as you keep running to the east, you eventually arrive in a clearing, and you cannot hear the shrieks of the angry wormhole behind you. And as you check the branches above you, you notice that there doesn't appear to be any wormhole here.
Whew. Got away safely.
Be safe.
So I'm guessing that's what that means. We ran away successfully, and we are in a clearing
Correct.
now. Okay. I breathe a sigh of relief and place wormhole back down on the ground. And I kind of like wipe some sweat off my forehead and be like, whew. Thank gosh. Smart thinking there with that sand attack. I had no idea what to do there.
We rangers are trained.
I can tell.
For a certain situation.
I feel like this is a not untypical situation. Probably, maybe.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not really sure. I've never been here before, so I don't really know where to go from here. But can I take a look around, see if there? Well, I'll let Wormpole see if it wants to navigate somewhere toward where the place where he received the hat was.
Right. So I'm going to actually say this could be one of 3 things. This can either be Wormpole's clever and nature. This can be Yuma's clever and nature. For Yuria, I would say that a clever and crafts might actually apply here.
Clever and nature. Well, so wait, which one? Who rolls what? Or do we all roll?
That I'm gonna let you 2 decide who's gonna
sure.
do the roll here.
Wormhole has 1 clever and 1 nature. So I feel like whatever you have will probably be better than what Wormhole has.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. I'll roll. Yeah. Oh. What was it? Clever and crafts, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
That is 1 success, which again is all you really need.
Nice.
So yeah, Yuria, you sort of look to the wormpole that Nick, that Yuma's carrying, and you sort of use your ranger knowledge to compare it to what you know of Petalburg Forest already, or Petalburg Forest. I never say it right. Either way, you sort of look around and realize that this clearing that you're in something about it feels off. You can't really put your finger quite on what it is, but maybe you sort of look down at the ground, and the ground looks like it has been recently moved, as in maybe some of the grass, some of the underbrush has been not expertly, but that's sort of been put back into place as if to give the vibe that it hasn't been moved or touched recently. But now that you look at it even more, yeah, someone's been here. Someone's been here recently.
Can I use Umbreon to maybe have a dig at the ground?
You can indeed.
Ooh.
And I need from Umbreon, I need a strength and an athletics.
Okay.
2 successes.
Nice.
So, interestingly enough, Umbreon goes to work digging, and after a moment, you hear a metallic clang. And Umbreon continues to dig up whatever this object is. And about maybe 5-10 minutes later, you all are looking down on a metallic box that appears to be connected to cabling that runs underground. And the box is maybe about the size of a shoebox. It does appear to have a sort of a cover on it that sort of presses in. It's one of those covers that you press in and then it releases and you can pull it up. And if you are actually going to touch the box, do let me know because I have a surprise.
I'm gonna
Okay, Yuma,
look over her shoulder. Yeah, go ahead. What was that?
I don't want you to get hurt, so maybe we don't know what this is, but maybe you should like back up a little. I'll take it upon me to check out the box.
Oh, I see. Sounds. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'll take a step back and kind of trust the expert.
All right. So Yuria, you go to open the box, and when it opens, nothing actually happens. I just said surprise to make you feel anxious. What's actually inside is what appears to be what might be a transmitting base station, almost like a Wi-Fi router in real life. Thank you for the confetti. That was good timing. But yeah, I mean, Yuria, you're just looking at the wiring and the bits and ends of technology in this box, and this doesn't appear to be the main transmitter, but this is probably a major node of it.
So I'm not really an expert when it comes to wiring or these kind of devices.
Neither am I, but
so
maybe Tiana?
Do you think we should like take it with us, and maybe someone we know can help us out if we're able to get out of here?
I don't actually know, because it looks like it's attached to some wires and stuff. We would have to, in order to take it somewhere, we'd have to unplug it.
Should we
is there any visible, like, how embedded into the ground is this thing? Does it look like we can pick it up?
I would say that you would have to do a little bit more digging to get it out, but yeah, you could conceivably take it with you.
Okay, can I use Umbreon to dig some more?
You certainly can. And I would say after a few more moments, you can quite easily get at the box in the ground.
All right. And it's plugged into stuff. Like, if it's like a router, are there like plugs that we can take out? And
yeah, so
okay.
It's, if you will imagine, the cabling comes into the box with sort of a circle connector where all you have to do is sort of like twist the end and pull, and the connector comes out.
Okay.
And I would say that there's about 3 on each side of the box, so 6 in all.
Sweet. I'm just gonna unplug it.
Yeah, let's just take it all out. Yeah,
let's just take it out. And I also want to just see if that changes anything. Like, do I still have the hat, or did we leave it somewhere? I think we still have the little party hat, right?
Yeah, we
still have it with
yeah,
you.
right?
Okay. I'm going to look at Nick with the little hat on and like have and kind of offer to put the hat back on just to see if it's still working or if it turned something off.
Okay.
Smart.
So, chain of events here is you disconnect the box on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And at the sixth disconnection, all around you in the forest, there's this sudden shriek. Again, that sort of shriek of giant worm pole.
Uh-oh.
And maybe for a moment you think, oh, what did I just do? And indeed, you hear the rumbling of things coming towards you through the forest. You hear branches cracking. You hear pretty much from every side of the clearing, you are hearing something coming towards you.
Uh-oh.
And as you get ready to fight, to run, whatever it is you're going to be doing, regular-sized wormpole wearing party hats and party streamers just begin wandering into the meadow and crowding around you.
Oh, so okay, wait. So this is a party of Whirlpool. If that's the case, I'm just gonna put the little party hat back onto Nick and just so that it looks just like all the other ones, and kind of do a little clap like yay! Everyone's so cute. Did that fix it then? Like, I'm gonna look at Yuria and just kind of hold the box a little bit confused.
Do we know if are the wormholes friendly now, or?
Oh yeah, they're very friendly.
Okay, they're friendly now. Okay, well, it's at least seems to have done the trick of not making them giant.
Yeah, I think we'll have to take off their hats just in case they come back to plug in another one of these. But I think you're right. I think that here maybe you have like ranger friends who know about these kinds of things. I'm going to hand over the little router thing to her. Yeah, and just be like, maybe they'll be able to figure out what kind of technology they used and stuff. Do you want the hat too? Here, I'll take the hat back off of Wormhole and offer it to you.
I think we're gonna need some. How many wormhole are there?
Around you, there's about 20 or 30.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't know if we can take the hats off. I don't know if we can take them all with us.
All right, Nick, I want you to string shot all of the hats.
Oh, so that's smart!
So that it can be wrapped into a little bouquet.
That is actually really nice. I actually really like that. So yeah, I'm gonna let it happen without a roll. Is Nick gives a toot toot and then fires off a bit of string shot, and moments later you have a bouquet of party hats.
Bouquet of party hats is the best sentence. Okay, yes. Sweet. So, well, at least for the time being, it should be safer to cross through here, but yeah, here, why don't I hand over the like gross string shot bouquet over.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, everything seems to be fine now. We can send a bunch of other rangers into the forest later to maybe clear some of the rest up. I don't know if there are any more, but for now I can lead the way through the forest so we can get to Pelbrook City.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wonder if I probably didn't have the foresight to get Mr. whatever his phone number, Mr. Briney's phone number.
Mr. Brimey.
Yeah, but
maybe we should inform him.
Maybe one of us should tell him. Maybe I can. Oh, maybe I can write a little note and put it onto Talo and send Talo back to the beginning. I don't know.
I mean, I just think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll let them know that they can open up the path again, and that maybe I'll take a little selfie with the bouquet of party hats because I think that's hilarious. And all the little wormful. Wait. We should take a group picture. We should take a group picture with all of us and the wormful and like just cute like memory. And then. Send a note back with Talo to Mr. Briny.
Now, the only thing I would say here is that when you do take the picture and you look at it, it's a nice picture, but you notice that Tiana is literally scared out of her wits. Nobody's checked on Tiana this entire
You're
time.
right.
She's
She
like
hates
tugging on
Whirlpool.
both of your shoulders, like, can we go now? Can we please go? There are many bugs here. Can we go now, please?
Are you saying? Wait a second, Tiana. Are you saying you don't like Wormhole? I'm going to.
I don't like bugs.
Pick up Nick and just kind of put it closer
And
to
she
her
kind of
face.
shies away and is like, please no, please no.
Oh, but he's so cute. Look at the little party streamer. Wait, I actually didn't check
And-
the gender for Nick. Let me see Nick's gender. Female. Of course, it's a female.
Yeah,
Wormhole named Nick.
better.
Makes it better.
Nice.
Nicola.
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 Oh, I love it.
Discount Misty.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. I mean, that is kind of the vibe I was going for, was a Misty, but maybe not as Sundere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, you all are able to find your way to an exit of the forest. And as you enter out to the bottom of Route 104, you see that there is a small lake with a bridge crossing over it. You see that there is a flower shop, the same flower shop that you were told
Ooh.
about, Yuma.
Yeah.
But we are sort of at that end of the time.
Mhm.
So, Yuria and Yuma, do you have anything to say to one another before you part ways?
That was awesome. Thank you so much for saving my butt back there. And also, here, if you want to exchange contact information, I'll hold out my little Pokedex and do the little wavy thing as if you want to. I don't know what's like NFC near.
Mhm.
I think they have like they're like phones, right? In the
Yeah.
it's like the Poke Navigator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear all about what happens with the transmitter thingy. So, yeah, if you want to exchange numbers.
Oh my gosh, Mila's asking for my number.
I guess I am. That sounds super weird.
Can I get Tiana's number though?
Yeah,
Yeah, if
Tiana-
you want to get Tiana's number, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'd love to. Thank you so much for all your help here. I actually couldn't have done this without you. So
I'm
thank
pretty
you so
sure
much
you could
for helping us out and helping the forest and the wormholes. I wish you a great journey. And
Thank
maybe
you.
we meet again.
Yeah, let's someday we'll learn more about what was going on with the wormhole back here. But
I'll keep you up to date.
sounds good. I'm gonna go and try to become Pokemon Master. And I look over to
believe in you.
Tiana and kind of nudge her a little bit. It's like, hey, do you want to give her your number too?
Oh, right. Sorry. Waves for Poke Navigator. There you go.
She's kind of like nonchalant about it.
Yeah, she's still a little spooked, is one way I would say.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Tiana.
It's okay. I'll get over it.
Yay! I've put Wormhole back into the Pokeball because even though it's adorable with its party hat, Tiana was uncomfortable. But yeah, I think that I think we're good. I'm good.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
gonna part ways here, huh?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Good
Good
luck
luck.
with finding more problems to solve as a Poke Ranger.
Yeah. It will be good. Good luck on your gym match, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah. Wait. Before you go, do you know what kind of Pokemon Petalburg City Gym has? Like what
Roseboro.
type?
Roseboro, not
Roseboro, not Petalburg.
I think it's rock types.
Rock
No,
type.
no, no, fighting types.
Fighting types. Okay.
Or no, it is rock. It is rock. Yeah,
Rock
fighting
types.
types are effective against rock. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's generally
Fighting
rock types.
and rock. Okay, I didn't remember that if that was told to me before, but
Rock.
yeah, if you yeah, okay, that's super helpful. I will see if. Oh man, my Pokemon are not equipped to deal with rock types, except I have a water one. Okay, sounds good. I will train up and get that first gym badge.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
And as our intrepid heroes part ways and the sun begins setting,
Of course it
the
does.
journey
I can just imagine
continue.
anime.
Yeah, just like the anime, we sort of see
Yeah.
that pastel shot.
Yeah, and it
That
like
is
goes into
where
that like
we will
lining
end.
thing. Yeah.
That is where we will end today's session. So yeah, Yuria, big round of applause for Yuria. That was her first tabletop
Yay!
experience. Let's give her a
Ever?
round of applause, everybody.
Yay!
Wow. Wait, your first tabletop experience ever?
Yeah, I've never played any of this.
Oh, I didn't expect that. I thought that you've been playing for years.
No.
I had no idea. Wow, that's awesome. Well,
I just really like
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I hope you had fun. I'm glad. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite the treat to have you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm super psyched with the way it worked out. I mean, sure, it was a little awkward in the beginning, but that's gonna happen with every collab, I think. So I
Yeah.
think if we're able to get you back in the future, I think it'll be an even better time, which is a
Yeah,
good
I
thing.
love that.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
feel more in character now.
Yeah.
For Ranger Yuria.
Ranger Yuria. Oh my gosh, we need the fan art. I want
was gonna
that
say.
picture of us posing in front of the Wurmple with party hats as a fan art.
Oh, God,
Must
You heard
get
it,
a commission.
artists.
Must get commission.
You heard it.
I want to see all Verpro in a campaign. Ooh, that'd be sick.
That would be cool. And that might be what I said before, the video wasn't working or the audio wasn't working on my end was I'm maybe going to see if we can get the Verpro gals in on one session, but it might be a pipe dream. I'll see what I can do.
It might be a pipe dream. Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, this is where I'm going to stop the YouTube recording, but Twitch, stick around for a little bit more. But YouTube, see you later.